Hello Man United fans. Welcome to Manchester Vibes, your one-stop channel for everything happening in the heart of Manchester. Man United transfer news. Red Devils given boost over January target as positive talks ongoing. Manchester United could potentially be busy in January as Ruben Amorim aims to get the club back on track amid reports about Harry Maguire and Randal Kolo Muani ahead of the window. Manchester United face another hectic week after their Manchester Derby success. The Red Devils staged a heroic comeback against their fierce rivals at the Etihad Stadium on Sunday. They now have a clash with Spurs in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals on Thursday ahead of a showdown with Bournemouth at the weekend. And while Ruben Amorim will be busy getting his players prepared, there's also plenty of work going on behind the scenes. The January transfer window opens in just a matter of weeks. The Red Devils have been linked with a move for a host of stars ahead of the winter window, while some current United players could leave. Take a look at all of the latest rumors here. Maguire holds positive talks. Former Man United captain Harry Maguire has revealed positive talks are ongoing regarding a new contract with the club. Maguire has just 6 months remaining on his current deal, with a club option to extend that for a further campaign. Speaking after the weekend's win, Maguire said, "Listen, I haven't really thought about it. I've still got this year to go with an option in their hands. But yeah, talks are ongoing and all the signs are positive at the moment. The chat that I'm having is really positive." Maguire was given a surprise start against Man City at the Etihad and impressed in the Red Devils' victory. Who should Man United sign in January? Share your thoughts in the comments below. United handed Kolo Muani boost. Manchester United could be set to add to their attacking options this January with a move for Randal Kolo Muani. The Frenchman has found opportunities limited with current club PSG this season. He has made just 2 starts for the side, scoring twice. And the French Giants have made a decision that could benefit the Red Devils. As per L'Equipe, they would be open to sending him out on loan. United would face competition for Kolo Muani's services from clubs in Germany. Amorim handed advice. Manchester United have been told to make a double defender swoop this summer. For Brentford's Mads Roerslev and Fulham star Joachim Andersen. Ex-Red Devils defender Wes Brown said, "Joachim Andersen is a player that clubs like Manchester United might have an eye on. When you're as consistent as he is in the Premier League for a mid-table club, then you are bound to attract some interest from elsewhere. He's a player that has plenty of experience now, and should the need arise, he might be the subject of bids from clubs playing in Europe." Man United in advanced talks with player Ruben Amorim loves. Ruben Amorim experienced his best day as Man United manager over the weekend as his team produced a stunning comeback to defeat rivals Man City 2-1. Pep Guardiola's men were in control of the match before a Matheus Nunes error led to Amad Diallo winning a penalty for the Red Devils. The winger would then go on to score the winner, bringing jubilation to Man United fans. Diallo received big praise from Roy Keane. The 22-year-old has been trusted by Amorim on the right side of his team, and the Ivory Coast star has stepped up massively for his new coach. Ruben Amorim clears 2 Man United stars in leaked team news investigation. Diallo has started 5 of the Portuguese coach's first 7 games, scoring 1 goal and providing 4 assists. The winger is out of contract at Old Trafford in 2025, and although the Premier League club have the right to extend this deal by 1 year, the Manchester outfit hope to tie Diallo down to a new deal very soon. Diallo's life looks set to get even better following his Manchester Derby display, as Football Insider reports that the winger is in advanced talks with Man United over a new contract and that an agreement could be reached before the end of the month. The Manchester club have made the youngster's new contract a priority, as Amorim seems to be a big fan of the Ivory Coast international. The Man City performance of Diallo may just be the start for the 22-year-old, as the winger has locked down his role on the right for the near future. With Marcus Rashford and Alejandro Garnacho's futures at Old Trafford up in the air, the young talent may be the man to take the Red Devils forward under Amorim's leadership. Marcus Rashford breaks his silence after being axed from Man United squad. Manchester United won the Manchester Derby against their city rivals in the most dramatic fashion. They were a goal down but late in the game. 2 goals from Bruno Fernandes and Amad Diallo completely turned around the match and put more misery on Pep Guardiola. The struggling Manchester City manager has now only managed to win just 1 match in the last 11. the crisis at Man City is much more severe than what people believe at the moment. The long-term injury to Rodri could not be the only reason of Man City's poor form, and it was clear against Man United how much the City players need improvement in all areas. Ruben Amorim made the bold call of dropping Marcus Rashford from the squad for the big match at the Etihad Stadium. It was a decision that raised eyebrows and started a conversation among the fans about the brutal exclusion of the boyhood Man United fan from such a big match. However, he was not missed at all by his teammates who managed to get one of their best results in a long time. Amorim has since revealed that Rashford and Garnacho were dropped not because of disciplinary reasons. Man United £40 million rated star has only two options as PSG move Unkikely. Ruben Amorim's decision to leave Marcus Rashford and Alejandro Garnacho out of Manchester United's group for last Sunday's derby has sparked further speculation about Rashford's future at the club. Despite their absence, United pulled off a dramatic 2-1 win over Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. Josko Gvardiol put City ahead in the first half with a well-timed heads-up, but Bruno Fernandes leveled the score with an 88th-minute penalty. Just 2 minutes later, Amad Diallo secured the victory, calmly rounding Ederson to find the net. Rashford's exclusion has only intensified rumors surrounding his potential exit, leaving questions about his next steps at United. Team Talk reported last Sunday that Manchester United have decided to sell Rashford in the January transfer window. The report notes that Paris Saint-Germain are admirers of the England international, and with United now open to a sale, other clubs could also join the race for his signature. Meanwhile, Chris Wheeler of the Daily Mail suggests that Manchester United could be willing to consider offers of around £40 million for the forward. Where does Marcus Rashford's future lie? According to Laurie Whitwell of The Athletic, Paris Saint-Germain have no interest in Rashford. Additionally, Sky Sports' Melissa Reddy notes that no clubs are currently pursuing Rashford, citing concerns over his form, off-pitch behavior, and high salary. ESPN's Mark Ogden believes that there are two options for Rashford at the moment, and those are to get his career on track at Manchester United or head to Saudi Arabia. The reality for Rashford is that he likely has two options: sit it out and fight his way back into form and favor at United, or move to Saudi Arabia, Ogden wrote in his column for ESPN. Right now, neither might hold great appeal to the player because staying at United will require pressing the reset button on and off the pitch, and moving to Saudi would effectively put his top-level career on hold. Germany would perhaps be the best option for Rashford and maybe even United, but unless Bayern or Dortmund show any interest, and there is no sign of that yet, it will be a case of United or Saudi. And if he doesn't impress Amorim soon, his options will become even more limited. Ruben Amorim's £50 million decision has salvaged contentious Manchester United summer transfer call. Manuel Ugarte is thriving now. He has been reunited with Ruben Amorim at Man United, and his false start under Erik ten Hag is behind him. Erik ten Hag said in public that Manuel Ugarte had been on my radar a long time, ever since watching him for Ruben Amorim's Sporting against Ajax in December 2021. But the Uruguayan was not the player ten Hag wanted to strengthen his midfield this summer, and his use of him before he was sacked at the end of October didn't suggest he had yet built up trust in him. The arrival of Ugarte from Paris Saint-Germain for a fee of £42 million, rising to £50.5 million with the Dons, was a win for the collaborative nature of recruitment at United now. Ten Hag might have mostly got what he wanted in the summer, but he wasn't entirely sold on Ugarte. He started only 4 games under the Dutchman, and only one of those was in the Premier League. That was the 3-0 defeat to Tottenham in September, when he undoubtedly had a difficult day. But he wasn't alone, and it wasn't uncommon for Ten Hag's United teams to be ridden roughshod over. That was the week Ten Hag really started to have to fight for his future. In subsequent away days at Porto and Aston Villa, road trips that could have been his final games in charge had they ended in defeat, Ugarte didn't get off the bench. One of the marquee summer signings was already a peripheral figure. The results ultimately did for Ten Hag, but his recruitment ideas were also questionable. Ugarte's transformation from Ten Hag to Ruud van Nistelrooy and now to Amorim has been eye-catching. From 4 starts in 10 games, he has now started 8 of the last 11. It helps that the 23-year-old understands Amorim's system from their time together at Sporting, but Van Nistelrooy also immediately promoted him to the team. He enjoyed one of his best games yet in Sunday's seismic Manchester derby win. He won 7 duels against City and completed 39 of his 41 passes. Playing in one of the 2 deeper midfield roles, he is a combative and energetic presence, and those fears that his use of the ball wasn't good enough for United are being quietened.